Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Bree, and as promised, I am showing a piece of my Dungeons and Dragons collection. I'm trying to locate all my board games, so I'll start showing board games soon. But this is one of my most recent books. This is the official Advanced Dungeons and Dragons First Edition Monster Manual 2 by Gary Gygax. So, this is in pretty good condition, all things considered. It's got a few nicks and dings, but you know, if you look on the inside, not too terrible. You know, I don't see any major scribbles or tears or cuts or pages missing. It's basically the exact same format as the first monster manual, more or less. So, just more monsters. It says, this is the third of the series of world-famous A&D role-playing aids. It is the ideal vehicle of imagination for intermediate through advanced players and referees ages 10 and up. I'm not going to go through every page by page of the book, but I'm going to read a couple of things from it. 1983 TSR. Yeah, it starts off, you got a preface where it just kind of talks a little bit about monster manuals, how to use this book. It tells you, you know, how to read the different stat blocks and what they mean, psionic ability, things like that. And then it gets into the alphabetical listing. I'm just going to scroll through and read some of the monsters so you have an idea of what might be in it. It doesn't have a table of contents. I thought the monster manual usually always has a table of contents. I guess it doesn't. It doesn't have an alphabetical list of the monsters. Oh, there it is. Wait. Page 156. Oh, here we go. This is what I like. So, in the back here, it has monster random encounter tables. And it tells you what level of a dungeon you're on and what monster level you should roll for. I really like that. And then it has outdoor random encounter tables, which is really good. Aquatic random encounter tables. I don't think anybody ever used that. Astral and ethereal random encounter tables. And then it says creating your own random encounter tables. And then this says dungeon monsters by level and frequency at that level. And then it just gives you a list of each monster you can find at each level. Excuse me. And then monsters by terrain and frequency of that terrain. And it gives you all kinds of things. Wilderness hills, cold wilderness plains, temperate forest, all kinds of stuff. Really good player aid to help dungeon masters populate their worlds. And then you have, at the back, you have the index, which gives you the alphabetical listing of all the monsters. So I'm just scrolling through, looking to see if there's any... there's Abominable Snowman. That's interesting. Air Nymph. Lots of new, not only new demons, but a new category called daemons. And just tons of monsters. I love this book. One of these days I'll go and do a flip through, you know, page by page. You know, if I can get my camera situated to do that. But for now, I'm happy to add this one to my collection. And I think it's a really good book. It's a really solid hardcover book. And this was one of the ones that was actually, if not written by Gary Gygax, at least edited by Gary Gygax. It says project coordinator Marlene Weigel, design consultant Jeff Grubb, cover artist Jeff Easley, interior artists Jim Holloway, Harry Quinn, Dave Sutherland, Larry Elmore. So I guess it just says by Gary Gygax, so I'm assuming he wrote the listings in this, or probably got them from somewhere. Mm-hmm. Dave Cook is mentioned in the special things. He's a very prolific content creator for the Dungeons and Dragons brand. So if you're into collecting D&D books, this is one I highly recommend. Stay cool.